Welcome to WHHI-TV's Daily News. I'm Betsy McDaniel, and it's another beautiful but hot day in the Lowcountry, and here are today's headlines. It may have crossed your mind that much of our governmental leadership, from our presidents to our governors, might be getting too old to serve. But Democratic candidate for Governor Joe Cunningham has come out and said it. One would think he runs the risk of alienating a huge voting bloc in South Carolina by saying so, but nonetheless, Cunningham is proposing an age limit of 72 for serving in government, saying the state and the nation are being run by a geriatric oligarchy, people who stay in office way past their prime. Currently, state judges have to retire at 72, though some continue as fill-ins after that age. Changing the law in the state would require a constitutional amendment. As a point of reference, McMaster is 75, Biden is 79, Trump is 76, and Cunningham is 40. Now for a couple of updates. First, Beaufort County now has all 5 suspects that were wanted in last weekend's shooting at Celebration Park. As we told you earlier in the week, 3 of the teenagers were caught soon after the incident that sent a man who tried to stop a car break-in to the hospital. The other 2 have now been captured, and 17-year-old Jaden Hill has been charged as an adult with attempted murder. Also, a week or so ago, we told you that an alligator had been found shot dead on private property in Hilton Plantation, and that it was one of 7 alligators found shot in the plantation this year. In a statement released yesterday by HHP General Manager Peter Christian, it turns out neither statement is true, and it was spread as misinformation after a representative of an animal removal company made the unsubstantiated claims on social media. Upon further review by HHP security officers, no gunshot wound was found on the deceased animal. Instead, they found damage to the gator's snout, head, and arm, consistent with a fight with another alligator. What about the other shootings? Also not true. Staff checked with the Department of Natural Resources, and they have no reports of any alligators shot this year. Nor does Hilton Head Plantation have any internal reports of any shootings this year. And lots of kids are going through various summer camps this month, but not many of them have a robot as part of their curriculum. The Beaufort County Schools are hosting Camp Blast at Okatee Elementary for autistic students and is finding great success engaging the students with Milo the robot, who walks, talks, and can even model human facial expressions. This helps the kids improve their social and behavioral skills. The children tend to model the robot's actions, which can then be reinforced by teachers and staff. The county school system has seen the number of autistic students jump by 26% in just the last 2 years. So there could be as many as 6 of the robots in schools this coming school year. The media sources on your screen will have more on these and other stories, and we would love for you to like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram at WHHI-TV. And if you have an idea for a news story, we'd love to hear it, so drop us a line at news@WHHITV.com. Now let's take a look at last night in the Loco with Justin Jarrett.
Hey Loco sports fans and WHHI viewers, the boys of summer are back at it, so we are going back to the diamond for today's edition of Last Night in the Loco on WHHI, powered by Locosports.com. When the Hilton Head All-Stars claimed the first 2 Dixie Youth Baseball District titles of the season in 12U and 8U divisions, we warned you that there might be a clean sweep on the table. And the 10U Island boys backed us up on the opening night of the AAA tournament over at Crossings Park. Hilton Head walloped to Bluffton American 13-1 in the opening round, while Hampton knocked off Bluffton National 11-6 and Colleton County edged Beaufort 10-6. The Island boys banged out 15 hits, and Matty Chapman struck out 4 over 3 strong innings before Cooper Ammerman threw 2 frames to finish off the 2-hitter for Hilton Head. The 2 Bluffton teams will square off in an elimination game at 6:30 Thursday night, while Hilton Head takes on Hampton in a battle of the unbeatens at 7 o'clock. Over in Savannah, the Bananas peeled off another championship. They clinched the Coastal Plain League West Division first half title with a 9-6 win at Macon. And the division champs will be back at home against that same Salty Bacon squad on Thursday. That does it for today's edition of Last Night in the Loco. For Loco Sports and WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go Loco.
Thanks, Justin. Now let's take a look at that weekend weather with Maria Soden.
Thanks, Betsy. All right, so looking at the weather for this weekend, it does look like it's going to cool down just a little bit. Friday, it's going to be partly cloudy with possible thunder showers in the afternoon. Hilton Head's going to have a high of 85 and a low of 78. Bluffton's going to have a high of 87 and a low of 77. And Beaufort is going to have a high of 88 and a low of 76. The sunrise for Friday is going to be at 6:17 and sunset's going to be at 8:33. Taking a look at the beach tides, low tide's going to be at 1:35 p.m. and high tide's going to be at 6:58 p.m. Taking a look into the weekend, Saturday it's going to be cloudy with highs in the mid to upper 80s and lows in the 70s. Sunday it's going to be partly cloudy with highs in the 80s and lows in the 70s. And then come Monday it's going to be sunny with highs in the 90s and 80s and lows in the 70s. That's it for today. Let's head it back to the desk.
Thanks, Maria. And we'll be back in just a moment with the latest out of the school district.